Hey, I'm just Roscoe and we're back in Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. And last time we left off, we'd taken this job, which gives us absolutely no idea what's wrong with the vehicle at all. So, I'm thinking we're going to get in. There we go, lovely. It's actually really nice and clean in here. Let's click on here and we're going to go drive the car. The engine can't be started. Well, that's a little annoying. I was going to take it for a test drive. Okay, move the car to lift A. Let's see if we can get this thing started. Let's have a look. What's going on? Okay, lift her up. Let's see if we can get it started at least, and then we can take it for a drive. Can you go higher, please? I'm going to drain the old oil. And then we're going to put new oil in. That might help. Maybe. You go back. Over there, thank you. Do we need a new filter? No. This engine looks really nice and clean. I'm not entirely sure what's wrong with it. Let's bring her back down. I'm just thinking if I put some new oil in, is that going to help me? What? Oh, wait. The coils are gone. I can tell that much. And the spark plugs. So let's replace those. There's a bit of rust going on with parts of it that we need to replace, but that's not going to stop it running. If we can get it running, we can take it for a drive. That's my aim here. I want to go out on the test track, show you how much of a bad driver I am and why I don't do it in real life. So let's do that. Let's go inventory. We want 1, 2, 3 and that one. Lovely. Do we need to clear our list? Yes. Did I? I don't know. We've cleared it anyway. We want 2 of those and 2 of those. We need to go into the electronic shop, right? Which is that one. We're going to tab and we're going to get some spark plugs. 2 of those. And then 2 ignition coils. And we're hoping that's the minimum we have to do to start it. Hoping. Because that would be really nice if it was that easy. Just to get it started. There we go. New spark plug, new spark plug. I'd imagine you would replace all the spark plugs at once. But again, that's not how the game works. It doesn't ask us to do that. Although, I didn't actually check if it wanted all of them done. No, 2 ignition coils, 2 spark plugs. That's good. Like so. Everything else is looking reasonably good in this engine. Okay, so now we need to go to this. Let's fill it with some oil. And see if it'll start. Fill in with oil, fill in with oil. And at this point I count to 3 normally. And I go, yep, that'll be fine. I reckon that's about enough in there. So put that down. Move the car back outside. Fingers crossed at home that this is going to work. Let's go start car. Oh, okay. Can we drive the car? The engine can't be started. Urgh. Why? I need the engine to start so I can take it for a test drive. Fine, we'll move it back inside. You're such a spoil sport game. Spoil sport. Let's get this up. Let's buy something to diagnose the issue. How much is that? 1,500. Oh god. 300? Do you know what? That's not that dear. We'll buy that. It might help us a little bit. How much are you? 150. We'll take that as well. Probably not going to be helpful in the slightest. That one's really expensive. Tire tread gauge? Why not? I'm going for all the cheap stuff right now. What's that? That's probably 5 grand. Nope. And that's 550. Okay, so we can do a few tests on it. So if I come into here, and then we go equipment, we've now got fuel pressure test. So let's do that. Let's see if that brings up anything that would stop the engine running. Fuel rail's fine. Fuel rail's fine. If you look in the top left corner, it's sort of diagnosing all the different items that this equipment is checking. And so far, it's looking really nice, actually. No issues with that whatsoever. So that's that one. What else have we got? Tire tread tester. Apparently, I can do that from here. So why not? I'll have a sip of my tea while I'm waiting for this to decide if it's good or not. Yep, that's fine. Don't have any issues there. So all this equipment I bought is not helping me. Let's have a look at the electronics. I have no idea what these machines are actually doing. Like, this game very much teaches you the basic layout to where things are on a car, but they don't teach you what they do and how they're connected. Really. This is all looking really good as well, so that's not a problem. So why won't the car start? What's the other one? Compression tester. Let's see what this baby says. Oh, we're not gone into the green. Oh, we've got a camshaft, pistons. Oh yeah, we've got engine issue. That means we have to strip it all down. Oh, okay. So all the stuff that I've just put in, I now have to take out. Actually, I don't think I need to take the spark plugs out. They can stay in. Let's put that spark plug back in, because I'm sure he can stay there. There we go. In you go. Let's go back to stripping down. We'll take the top off. Camshafts are a bit of a pain, because you really do have to strip down quite a lot to get there. Bit of WD-40 on there. Yep, there we go. That's the issue. So we're going to have to take all of these off. Looks like we got another rusty one there. Overall, this engine's looking in quite nice condition. I can now see why the engine doesn't start. There we go. As long as we don't have to strip down any further. I think that's probably... It's almost like it's a tutorial. Every mission you get sort of needs more and more work done. So I don't think we're at the point where we need to take all this top off yet. But we will be at some point where we need to take the engine out, strip it right down, just to get to parts that we can't get to easily. Let's take the chain off, because that looks a bit rubbish. No? Oh, we need to take the cam gear B off first. And then we'll take the timing chain off. Oh, we're even going to take that one off as well, because that looks a bit pants. And now we have to strip down this side to release the camshaft from here. So, first off, let's release the idle roller A. Then we need to take the belt off. This is what I mean by they're a bit of a pain, because you have to take so much off just to get to them. I can't see! Oh, there we go. Now I know the issue that mechanics have trying to get to parts inside a car. That one's off. These are some long bolts on these. So that's all looking reasonably nice, actually. We're still going to have to take some of it apart so we can release the cam. Right, we can take the belt off now. And now we can take the cam gear off. And that should release it. Come to me, camshaft. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So let's have a look. Let's clear our list first off. That one, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so we need a camshaft. We need a cam gear. A timing chain. I think that's probably it at the moment. So let's go back to our normal shop. We're going to go to here. One of those, please. Thank you. One of those. And finally, one of those. So now we can put it all back together. Is that enough to get the engine running? I'm not entirely sure. But we'll find out. Can we go over to here? Get the new camshaft in. That really annoys me. That bolt on that one is rusty. I don't need to take it off. But my brain's going, take it off. Make it pretty. Make it look nice. It's the only thing that's rusty in here now. But I'm not. I'm not wasting time. Time is money. Let's get all this back together. I'm thinking the rest of it is probably going to be... We definitely need to replace this. The front sway bar. The front drive shaft needs replacing. That's where I'm thinking everything's going to need doing. Let's put all this back together, which is a little annoying because none of this was needed to come off. But obviously, how an engine all fits together, it is a necessity to remove it all. So you're going on. We can put our tension back on like so. Then we can put the cover back on. Like that. And put these giant bolts back in. 2 giant ones and then 2 smaller ones at the top. Lovely. We can add our pulley back on. And then put our belt back on, right? Yes. And then we got the idle roller, right? Yes, see, I'm learning. I'm getting there. So that's that done. Now we need to come over this side. We need to go to repair. We need to put these pieces back on. Now these are the ones that needed replacing. So let's get our new chain on. Timing chain, brand new, lovely. Cam gear B, let's get that on. And we'll just put the cover on it. And then we can finish the top back off. Put the coils back on. And you never know, it might start. We definitely need some rubber bushings down there from the looks of it. And yes, clearly I can see a lot of the things that need doing. But where's the fun in that when I can take it round a test track that's going to tell me the same thing I can see? Let's find out. Are you going to start now, Mr. Engine? I don't see any reason for you not to, if I'm honest. Because you look in fairly good condition. Come on. You know you want to. Let's move you outside. I'm going to check my inventory. Right, you're not off this car. I always check, so if there's anything green or something, I know I've missed a part. But I definitely haven't missed a part. Let's jump in. Let's right click. Let's take it. We can. We can go to the test track. Let's do it. So the test track involves 3 things, if I'm correct. No, 4 things. You've got the slalom test, the acceleration test, the suspension test, and the brakes test. I will point out, I'm not very good at driving on here, and the steering is quite sensitive, shall we say. I want my steering wheel. Oh, look at that. Lovely. Now we've got the acceleration test, so we have to accelerate. There we go. Lovely. And then we've got quite a tight turn here at quite a high speed. There we go. Now we've got the suspension, so we go over all these bumpy little bits like that. Lovely. And then finally, around this corner into the brake test. So I have to try and stop in that red bit, right? Oh, yes. Look at that. Let's see what information this brings up. Now, does it give... I can't remember if it gives me information or not. Or if it just shows up what I need to do. Oh, look at that. Rubber bushing. Loads of things wrong with it. That's okay. That's okay. Really good test to do, though. So, did that find out all of what we need now? Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Parts not discovered. Which is okay. Well, that's probably brakes and things, I'm going to say. We'll find out as we go along. Let's get the car back inside. We know where to start now. So kick this up to the very top. All the way to the ceiling. Perfect. Now we can start ripping things out. So I've gone ahead and removed the front wheels just so it makes it easier for us to get in here. Let's have a look. That definitely needs removing. So we're going to have to take off that, which will release it either side. This one also needs to go. Can we just take you out? We can. Perfect. Out you go. Let's go over to this side. I'm being lazy now. There we go. We made it over. I don't need to come out and back in. Just start randomly clicking on things on the other side. Let's take that off, which means we can now remove the sway bar. Like that. And now we need to remove the front axle so we can actually get to the drive shaft. Oh, it's rusted up. Bit of WD-40. Perfect. That gives us access to the front drive shaft, so we can replace that. Ooh, what have we got in here? Hub bearing needs changing, that's for sure. Everything else looks good. I don't know about the other side. Does the hub bearing need doing in there? I'm going to say yes. Definitely. And looking at that bushing, I'm going to say that needs doing as well. Let's give that a squirt. Oh, do you know what? Does it need doing? Am I taking it out for no reason? I don't know. Let's go into here. We're going to go to examination mode. That one's red, that one's red, that one's red. And that one's red. So yes, it does need doing. Let's go back to this one then. We'll strip them out. See, looking at that, I was like, ah, does it, doesn't it? Yes. Yes, it does. These are quite awkward to get to as well. Not sure that one looks much better. Can I get over to there? Thank you very much. Wow. I don't know how I ended that because I couldn't see a thing. Let's go over to this one. Take that one out. And then there's one more hiding there. I see you. You're mine. Excellent. So, let's have a look at our list. We'll make sure that's nice and clear. And we'll add all this stuff to it. So we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That one, that one. I don't know why I'm counting those as bushings. They're not bushings at all. I think that's it so far. So we can get all those ordered. Into here, tab. So we want 4 of those for a start. Like that. That's you done, so I might as well take you off the list. 2 of these. Perfect. Get you off the list. Front drive shaft. Thank you very much. Remove you. And then finally a front sway bar. So now I can get you off the list and I don't have to remember to clear my list then. So that's good. That's very good. No, I've gone the wrong way. Please go away. Thank you. I have to click on it and then do that. So we can put these back in. Perfect. I don't actually know what these do. I know they're annoying and I always miss them. But apart from that, I have no idea what these rubber bushings do. Why do they need to be rubber and what is their purpose? If you know, please let me know in the comments below. I am very willing to learn what these things do. I think it would be nice if the game sort of taught you some of these things. It sort of teaches you where things are. And that's really about it, I'd imagine. I don't think that I could go out into the real world and fix a car just because I play this game. I think I'll be able to identify the parts of a car. But fixing it is a very different matter. Why can we not put you... Oh, because we haven't put our... I know why. We need to put our hub bearings back in. And that means we can then put you back in. And we're pretty much ready to drive on the front. No, I'm not putting the wheels back on yet. Because I know what will happen. I'll have to take them off again for some random reason. Oh, no, where have you taken... Where have you taken me now? Wait, if I click on that. Aha. There we go. Perfect. We can get you back in as well. Just like that. That's done, that's done. Where is the other piece I need to do? There. Which was our front end link A sway bar thing. That's its official name. Perfect. Okay, so I think the front's done. Let's have a look at our list. Dun dun dun. Clutch plates. Oh, we're gonna have to take pistons. Oh no, the pistons need doing. Oh, that's a bigger job than I was expecting. Because wait, if we put those on like that, aren't they in the engine? Oh yes. We're going to have to strip that engine right down. I was not expecting that at this level. I was expecting sort of small things that we can easily get to. But no, no, no. We might... Can I get this off without taking the wheel off? That would be nice if I could. How are you attached is the question. There. Oh no, I need to take the wheel off. All the wheels need to come off. This is a big job on this car. Like, they've just come to the garage and gone, here, I've got a list of jobs to do, which is all over the car, not related in the slightest, and I want you to do it all. Okay, okay, we're doing it. Not looking forward to stripping the engine down, if I'm honest. When I've put it all back together once. Serves me right. I shouldn't have been so eager to get to the test track. But it was fun on the test track, and it did tell us some good information. Can I take you off? Oh yeah, there we go, perfect. And that means we can take our back sway bar, or rear sway bar, out of the way. Do you guys need changing at the back here? Let's have a look. Those two definitely do. I can't... I want a jump button. Yeah, I think those do as well. So we'll replace... Yeah, we'll definitely replace all of those. Actually, I'm even going to cheat. I'm going to go and buy them first. So if I go rubber... There we go. We're going to buy 4 of those. And as I take them out, I can then just put them in. I remember when I used to play 2018, I would buy 10, 20 at a time because they were always things that needed changing. And then I would just, like, as I changed them, I could just put the new one straight in. Wait, I need you to come out. Thank you very much. Like that. And then we can just go bam and put the new one in. And it's just so much less faffing around, in my opinion. So we come over to here. We can take that one out. Oh, actually, does that one need to... I may not have bought enough. You can go in. Oh, I can't see. Thank you. There's one there, isn't there? I didn't see you hiding there. We might have to go and buy a couple more. Put the new one in. Just like that. We definitely need a couple more. I love the fact we don't have to wait for delivery. Because I can just do that and bam, I've got them. Which doesn't add to the realism, but it does make the game probably more enjoyable because you're not waiting around for it to be delivered. That one out, and then we can fit the new one. All of these rubber bushings are just ruined. What? How did they get ruined? What has he been doing? There's 2 on here as well, right? Which we're going to say are ruined as well. No doubt. That one out, and we'll fit the new one. Perfect. And then there's one more just there. So let's go to take out. And at least that's a lot. Like, there's a lot of them, and I always miss them. So it's nice that we've got those done out the way. Perfect. Okay. Now we just need that rear sway bar, right? If I go into here, we want one of those. Those 2 are fine. Yeah, that's fine. We can come into here, select that one, buy one of those and remove it from the list. Lovely. Let's get that back in place, and that's the back of the car fixed again now, right? He says. Then it's all down to that engine and changing those pistons, which is not the easiest job. Not in the slightest. Where's the piece that joins there? I see you. Bosh. Lovely. On you go. So I'm still going to leave the wheels off, just in case. How are we looking job-wise? Clutch plate, pistons, parts not discovered. There's still parts not discovered. Overall, this car looked quite nice until this. We need to do the clutch. Okay, so that means we need to take out parts we've already put back in. No, it doesn't. Yes, it does. Yeah, because that goes through here, doesn't it? We'll take the drive shaft. Ah, I can't take the drive shaft out. I should have just stripped it all down. There we go. I'm too eager to put the car back together. That's what it is. So if we come over to here now, we can have a look at this. There should be a starter somewhere that can come off. Accessible from engine bay. What? How is this not accessible from here? How? That's so frustrating. Ooh. Bring it down, take the starter motor off, take it back up again. Excuse me, open your bonnet, thank you. I need to take the starter off from up here, apparently. Yeah, that's not more awkward to get to at all. Let's give it a spray. Yeah, I'm not convinced that's the place to take the starter off, if I'm honest. So now I have to put it back up. There we go, lovely. We're going to get in here. We're going to take the gearbox off. There we go, lovely, perfect. We're getting a lot of XP for this, which is nice. Let's take the release thingy, the pressure plate, and then we should have the part we need to replace. Bit of WD-40. It's not actually called WD-40 in the game. It's called something completely different. Well, not completely different. Something very similar, but not. Wait. Come on off. There we go. And then you come off. And we can actually put that back together. I know that much because there isn't anything else in there. So we've taken that apart completely. Everything else looks good. Let's go to here. We're going to go flywheel. Thank you very much. And clutch plate. Lovely. Quite straightforward items. Let's clear our shopping list. I like to keep it clear. I'm going to leave it off while we look at the pistons, I think. I think that's probably a good idea. Oh, we're going to have to drain... are we? Yeah, we're going to have to drain the oil. Because we need to get from above the engine and below the engine. The good news is that ugly little rusty bolt that was annoying me is now going to be taken out. I have already given it a spray, so it should be nice and loose. No, I haven't given it a spray. Let's give it a proper spray. And that should loosen it up. Lovely. We can take that camshaft out. And then I think that is that top piece ready to... No, it's not. We need to take the fuel rails out. We're literally stripping this engine down to bare bones at the moment. Like really taking it apart. There we go. And there are the two pistons that are causing all this issue. So now we need to put the car up. I've started to take the bottom down apart. Underneath we've taken the oil tray and everything off. It's looking a bit rough in here. Like those rod caps, I reckon they need replacing. We'll find out as we take them off, but I'm sure that probably does need replacing. What is that? 10% definitely. Again, that doesn't look the healthiest either, in all fairness. What's that at? 3%. Yeah, I'm taking all these off. I think these are probably parts that... Some of those parts that were undiagnosed, we now know what they are. Give that a spray. Get that off like that. We have to undo the 2 pistons we need to remove from down here. And then remove them from above. Yeah, that's... Or did it remove it? Wait, did you remove... No, you didn't remove, but that's fine. How's that? Really? I've taken all that top off and I didn't need to? That one looks okay. I think that's good. Let's drop it down. Let's get those pistons out. Does that... Oh, wait. I have to wait for it to stop moving. Does that give me some of my wheel bud? Yeah, see, there we go. We found everything now, which is great. Let's go back into here. We'll take the pistons out. And then we'll start a big shopping list. Shopping list is empty. Lovely. So we need one of those, those, and those. A couple more of them. And I think that's probably it. Which is nice. So we need 2 pistons. With conrod. 2 please. Thank you. With rod caps. Oh, how many do we need? I missed that. Oh no. Go back in. 2 of those. 2 please. Thank you very much. And 3 of these. Perfect. Okay, let's empty our list quickly. Great. And now we can start putting it back together. So first off, we'll get our new pistons in. So one of those and one of those. Perfect. That one and that one. And then we can start putting the top back on. Which wouldn't be too bad. But I want to get the bottom done first. Now they're in, we can sort of finish off the bottom. Get that back together. As much, but I say back together, we've still got all the rest of it to go on. But I think a lot of it... This bit will be done from below. Then we'll have to do a load of work on top. And then come back down and add the drive shaft and things like that back in. There's not actually much engine left at the moment. It's all in my pocket. And I'm slowly going to put it back together. And then hopefully the person who owns this car is going to pay me a lot of money. Because this has been a bit of a... Oh, we need a rod cap. How did I miss that? I don't know, but that should be easy enough. Did I need 3 rod caps, did I? Wait. Rod cap, please. Thank you very much. One of those. Back into here. And that one's going to go on there. And our new pistons are all fitted. Beautifully. Now we can get the oil pan back on. Which is in reasonably good condition. Was the place that all my new oil that I put in was sitting, and now it's not. So that's that done. Then we can get the flywheel back on. Yes, see? We're winning. We are winning. Let's get that on. Let's get the pressure plate on. And that's all the gear problems sorted then as well. So slowly but surely we're crossing things off our list. There we go. Get the bearing back on, and then we can get the actual gearbox back on. We can't put the starter motor back on though, because we have to access that from above. Apparently. Nope. Not doing it. There we go. Drive shaft. You can go back in now. Oh, actually, we could finish off down here first and then do all the work from above. That makes sense. I'm even going to put the wheel back on. I'm that confident that we've covered everything. Decent. Do you know I'm going to have to take this wheel off? You know I am. No, I'm not. It's all good. Let's go this side. We're going to start putting this back together. So you can go in. Lovely. Get the wheel back on this side. Wait. Wait. Now, are those wheels the same size? 215, 45, 18. Yes. Okay, that's fine. I had it happen to be once where the wheels were different sizes, and now I'm a bit paranoid when it comes to wheels. Perfect. So I think that's the majority or all of what we can do from down below here. He says. It looks like it is. So I'm going to drop it down. We do have the back wheels to put back on, but we'll get to that at some point. That's minor compared to the rest of the work we've had to do. We should get... Oh, I need to get those back in, right? Fuel rail. Get the fuel rail back in. 71%, these are all fine, so they can definitely go back in. Just like that. And then we can put the manifold back on. He says. I'm sure I'm not skipping any stages here. So that's that done. Now we need to get the camshafts back in. Again. Yes, we've replaced it twice. Perfect. It is just a case of putting everything back together that we did before now. So I'm going to do that. Before the next episode, this car will be finished. We'll have a bit more money in our pocket. And then hopefully we'll be at level 4. I would like to be at level 4, which means we only need one more level to unlock the scrapyard. I'm really looking forward to the scrapyard. And obviously we're going to need some money to buy those items. Like, I would love to go to the scrapyard, buy a car and do it up. But that costs money. And sadly, we don't have a bank in this game, so we can't even take out a loan to do it. Which is a shame, actually. That would have been a nice way of jumping forward to just being able to do that straight away. I suppose the good thing is it makes you play the game and start from the bottom and work your way up. Lovely. Okay, if you've enjoyed anything during this episode, hit that like button. And if you haven't done already, please subscribe. It really does help the channel. And until next time, I'll see you again.